Good morning, welcome to Visual Fitness. I am Annette, and that's Winston. This is day one of the Fit 66 Lifestyle Challenge. Lifestyle Challenge. If you're watching this video, you are probably just starting your Fit 66 challenge, which means this should be a workout day. So because I am not posting a workout today, I will link down below some of my favorite fitness channels. You can go check them out if you want, if you haven't already done your workout. And if you already made it to the gym or did your own 15-minute workout at home, then kudos to you. You're already on your way. So, as promised, if you watched the last video, today I'm going to be talking about your numbers. How to figure those out, what's going to work for you and what might not work for you. So this video is pertaining to rule number one of the challenge, which is to pick a nutritional goal and stick to that. No crash diets, no fad diets, no unhealthy nutritional goals. So I'm going to start by walking you through how to figure out your own personal water intake goal. Now, although there are multiple ways to calculate this number, I'm going to go with the most basic, easy to follow equation that's out there. And this one's pretty standard to industry as well. So how you're going to figure this out is you're going to take your weight in kilograms, which if you don't know is pretty easy to find. You kind of just have to Google it. And then you're going to take your weight in kilograms and multiply that by 30. And then that will give you your daily minimum water intake in milliliters. Okay, so now let's talk calories, because despite what some people say, calorie counting is important regardless of your goal. And again, that being said, you do not need to count calories by any means for this challenge. This is entirely up to whatever your goal is. I'm just here to give you the tools to do it correctly. We want to see results. So the equation to figure out your ideal caloric intake is very simple. All you're going to do is take your body weight in pounds and multiply that by a specific number, which I'm about to give you. These are not set in stone numbers by any means. These are give and take, depending on what your goal is, depending on what you eat, what your day is like. Tailor all of this to you personally. So if your mission is to count calories and you're looking for weight loss, to calculate a healthy caloric deficit, you're going to multiply your body weight in pounds by 10. Again, this number is not straight across the board for everybody. This will give you just a good average, a starting point, and if you feel you need to change it in any way from that number that you get, do so. Now for maintenance, if you just want to maintain your steady weight, you're going to take your body weight again and multiply that by 12. And then if you were looking for weight and muscle gain, you're going to take your body weight again and then multiply that number by 16. So to go over that again, if you were looking to count calories, for weight loss, body weight in pounds times 10. For weight maintenance, body weight in pounds times 12. For weight and muscle gain, body weight in pounds times 16. The next one I'm going to mention is macros. So this is a more ideal way to keep track of what you are putting into your body, especially if you have more nutritional goals as opposed to weight-related goals. Counting your macros is counting your macronutrients. There are 3 macronutrients that the body needs to survive, to move, to keep going every single day. That's protein, carbohydrates, and fats, healthy fats. So I couldn't quite narrow down the best way to calculate your personal macros at home. So I broke this down into percentages. And the reason I did that is because most food tracking apps, such as MyFitnessPal, the Fitbit app, and pretty much any calorie counter or meal journal will calculate your macro percentages. Especially for somebody who is reasonably new and unaware to keeping track of their nutritional values, using an app is probably going to be the best way for you to go this route. And I believe there are apps specifically for macro counting as well. So I am going to be doing a video later on where I get into the best apps for you to use for certain things in terms of workouts, diets, keeping track of meals, calories, macros, all of that. Make sure you have those notifications on so you don't miss that video. So I have broken these down the same way I did with the calories into weight loss, maintenance, and weight and muscle gain, and then giving you rough percentages of what each macro should be, what you're aiming for in order to meet your nutritional goals. So when you're looking at your nutritional aspects in terms of weight loss, you're going to be aiming for 35 to 50% protein, 25 to 45% carbohydrate, and 20 to 35% fats. For maintenance, so you're going to be aiming for between 25 to 40% protein, 35 to 55% carbohydrate, and 25 to 40% fats. And then if you're looking for weight and muscle gain, you're going to want your macro count to be a little more specific here. So you're going to be looking at about 35% protein, 45% carbohydrate, and 20% fats. So, calculate and keep note of your daily water intake. That is something that every single one of us doing this challenge should have. If your nutritional goal is to keep track of your macros or your calorie intake, then take note of whichever formula works for you. And if you don't really want to do either of those things, the macro or the calorie counting, your nutritional goal could literally be to swap out 1 to 2 shitty things in your diet for something not as shitty. It's literally that simple. And anyone who is looking for coaching and assistance from beginning to end of the 66 days, I do have very limited spots available. So with that said, get her done, do the thing. Happy day 1, and we will see you tomorrow on day 2.